Case 1. The Tesla Supercharger Electrocution, Norfolk, Virginia. On August 19, 2015, in Norfolk, Virginia, a contractor crew was working at a shopping center job site where a Tesla supercharger station was being installed. The site wasn't open yet. The charging stalls were being built, the power cabinets were being connected, and electrical work was still in progress. This kind of install involves high-voltage electrical equipment designed to deliver large amounts of power quickly. That makes the infrastructure behind the stalls extremely dangerous during construction. The biggest hazards include accidental energization, unexpected backfeed, mislabeled circuits, incorrect assumptions about what is live, and lockout-tagout errors. 32-year-old Stephen V. Weaver was on site doing electrical work when he came into contact with energized equipment. Early reporting did not publicly detail the exact technical chain, whether a disconnect was open but another feed was live, whether a cabinet door was opened at the wrong stage, or whether a lockout-tagout step failed. In many electrocution fatalities, the critical issue is the gap between what a worker believes is de-energized and what is actually energized. High-voltage current can travel through the body and disrupt the heart's rhythm. Even without dramatic burns, an electrical path across the chest can cause ventricular fibrillation and sudden collapse. Stephen was found unresponsive that morning. Emergency responders arrived, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Work stopped while authorities investigated. The station's opening was postponed. The incident became an example that EV-related deaths can occur during infrastructure installation, not only during vehicle use. Case 2. The battery that threw a man out a window. Vancouver, 2022. In 2022, in downtown Eastside Vancouver, a resident inside a single-room occupancy building was charging a lithium-ion e-bike battery inside his room. These rooms are small and dense. Charging often happens close to bedding, furniture, curtains, and personal items, with little ability to isolate a battery if something goes wrong. At about 7 a.m., the battery failed with extreme violence. Investigators described it as an explosion. Windows shattered and the room ignited. 2 other people nearby sustained minor injuries from smoke and debris exposure. The building's sprinkler system activated and helped keep the fire mostly contained to that room. The most shocking detail came outside. Firefighters and responders found the man's body in the alley below the window. Early questions existed about whether he fell while escaping, but evidence pointed to the blast force likely pushing him out of a second-floor window. Lithium-ion failures can produce rapid gas venting and pressure, especially if a pack enters thermal runaway. In a small room, pressure waves and debris can be deadly even if the fire is later controlled. Officials warned against charging indoors, especially with damaged batteries, non-certified chargers, aftermarket packs, or batteries that have been dropped or previously overheated. Case 3. The family trapped by an exploding scooter battery. Gurugram, 2021. On December 17, 2021, in Gurugram near Delhi, India, a family went to sleep inside a one-room home with an electric scooter battery charging nearby. In one-room homes, failures happen in the same airspace where people are sleeping. Around midnight, the battery malfunctioned and exploded. The blast ignited bedding and nearby materials, and thick smoke filled the room quickly. Inside were Suresh Sahu, 60, his wife, and their 3 sons. In confined spaces, smoke rapidly drops visibility and makes breathing difficult, while heat can block the only exit within seconds. Neighbors heard the commotion and rushed to help, but the door was locked from the inside, delaying rescue. They broke a window to create an opening, improve ventilation, and pull people out. The family was rescued, but Suresh had catastrophic injuries, severe burns, and heavy smoke inhalation. He was pronounced dead, with reporting indicating he succumbed to burn trauma and asphyxia. Other family members survived with injuries and required treatment. Case 4. The brand new scooter battery blast. Vijayawada, 2022. On April 22, 2022, in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India, K. Siva Kumar, 40, had purchased a brand new electric scooter. He charged the removable battery indoors overnight while the family slept. During the night, the battery exploded and started a fire inside the home. Lithium-ion thermal runaway can escalate quickly. Once a cell fails, heat spreads, gases vent, and flammable material ignites. Smoke from battery fires can be thick and toxic, filling rooms rapidly. Siva sustained severe burn injuries. His wife and 2 children were also injured while escaping. Siva did not survive and later died from his injuries. The case gained major attention because it occurred during a wider wave of electric two-wheeler fire incidents across India. Discussion focused on battery defects, overheating, and whether protective systems like thermal sensors and battery management controls failed to prevent a dangerous temperature rise. Case 5. The grandpa killed by a charging battery, Nizamabad, Telangana, 2022. On April 20th, 2022, in Nizamabad, Telangana, India, a detachable battery from a pure EV scooter was charging inside a home in the early morning hours. Detachable packs are designed for indoor charging, which places the battery close to people and furniture. Around 4 a.m., the battery exploded and the living room caught fire. 80-year-old B. Ramaswamy was sleeping nearby and suffered severe burns. Family members attempted rescue and were injured while trying to pull him away and control the fire. Ramaswamy was rushed to the hospital but succumbed to the injuries shortly after. Reports indicated police registered a case, and the incident became part of the wider EV fire pattern discussed in India in 2022. Case 6. The bathroom that became a coffin, Vellore, Tamil Nadu, 2022. On March 25, 2022, in Vellore, Tamil Nadu, India, M. Durai Varma, 49, plugged in an electric scooter to charge overnight. His 13-year-old daughter, Mahana Preeti, was inside the home with him. During the early hours reported around 1 a.m., the scooter caught fire. Early reporting pointed to an electrical short in the charging system as a likely trigger. Thick smoke filled the home quickly. Smoke-driven deaths can happen fast because carbon monoxide disrupts oxygen delivery, and oxygen levels can drop rapidly in small homes. Durai and Preeti ran into the bathroom and closed the door. If ventilation is poor, smoke creeps in and becomes trapped while oxygen drops and toxic gases rise. When responders reached them, both were found dead in the bathroom. Reports noted limited burn injuries, indicating smoke inhalation and asphyxiation as the primary cause rather than direct flame contact. Case 7. The 7-year-old killed by a charging battery, Vasai, Maharashtra, 2022. On October 2, 2022, in Vasai and Palghar district, Maharashtra, India, an electric scooter battery was charging inside a home. Nearby was Shabir Shanawaz, a 7-year-old boy. Indoor charging incidents often injure the person closest to the battery at the moment of failure. During charging, the battery exploded. The blast and resulting fire caused critical burn injuries to Shabir. He was rushed to the hospital in serious condition. Despite treatment, he died from his injuries. Reports did not indicate other fatalities, suggesting the child was closest when the failure happened. This case showed that proximity alone can be fatal, even if the fire does not consume the entire home. For more real incident breakdowns like this, like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.